It's cool that there are tie-ins from other cases. No, for sure, Cat, for sure. But the fact that I only play it once a week, I'm just kind of like, kind of remember that? SamKim! Your hair looks amazing! Sheesh! Holly, welcome back to the stream. Thank you. No, you! How you doing? Cheers. Good to see you, Holly. Hope you're doing well. Sorry I wasn't there. And I'm sorry, I totally spaced out on writing for your birthday wall. But happy belated birthday, Holly! Happy belated birthday, Holly! Can we get some B-days in the chat for a Holly? Some B-days in the chat for a Holly? Sheesh! An IRL birthday wish? Honored. I hope you had a lovely birthday and a great stream, Holly. Thanks for stopping by. Did you get a haircut? Yeah, about like a couple of weeks ago. It was getting a little long. Thanks, guys.
The blood analysis data has been updated in the court record. 3 samples of blood analyzed with a special chemical indicator developed by Mr. Sholmes. Different people's blood turns different colors.
Ah! I nearly jumped out of my skin there. How could Mr. Windybank set such a wicked trap? I doubt he set out to scare anyone. Thanks for dropping the B-Day love in the chat, guys. Is that really the time? I think perhaps we should pay Gina another visit soon. Oh? Her trial is tomorrow. We must establish whether or not you will be defending her. I think we should ask her one more time. She may have changed her mind. Don't you remember, Runo? You told her she could rip up the representation papers if she didn't want you to be her lawyer. Really? Did I say that? Yes, you did. The deadline for submitting the paperwork is fast approaching. In that case, we better hurry back to the prison and talk to Gina again. This voice is amazing! No, you! Thanks, Holly. Good to see you. Okay, so let's go to the prison.
April, 5:41 p.m. Local prison, cell number 13.
Ah, Gina, good. You're back. The police must have finished questioning her then. Oh, how was it, Ginny? Was it awful? Didn't bother me. Thank you for the papers you signed before. It meant we were able to investigate at Windybanks. Right. Don't you want to know how we got on? We've been ever so busy. Aww. What's the point in asking? Won't change what everyone's saying, that I did it. That's not... Gina, we came to ask you for your final decision.
Your steadfast loyalty is greatly appreciated.
PR, you want to them a sub.
Thanks for the 6 months! Welcome back to the Sam Scribers, you fucking legend. Enjoy the 9 emotes and that ad-free viewing. Cheers, Holly.
LOL.
PR2047 has been officially called out in the chat.
A sub for each month. Oh, thanks for the 6 months of support, Holly. Appreciate you.
Welcome back. Your steadfast loyalty is greatly
Yo,
appreciated.
PR, I literally clicked on your name.
Look at me now, lose some cridge.
It's like, how come I can't gift you a sub? What kind of witchcraft is this? PR! Thanks for the 7 months, dude! And on that 5-month streak, welcome back, man. Sorry if you were guilt-tripped into resubbing. Thanks, man. Appreciate it. Gina, we came to ask for your final decision. Eh? What decision? About tomorrow's trial. Will you let me defend you or not? I must submit the paperwork now if you'd like Mr. Naruhodo to represent you. Hey, right, I see. She's really lost her fight all of a sudden. But I know what that feels like. The worry is just so hard to bear. What we've uncovered.
That's a penis.
That's a penis.
LOL.
One more month, Holly. PR, you are the biggest SamKim stan.
We're all huge SamKim stan here. Ooh. I was just holding him to his alignment. Yeah, guys, definitely go drop some love to Holly. He's an awesome human being and an awesome streamer. Nemo69! Hey, I didn't notice till you said it, Holly. What we've uncovered. Oh, all right then. Blimey, give it a rest with them eyes, Iris. So come on then, fill us in. Who done it? Unfortunately, we don't know that yet. You don't say? We don't know yet, Gina. But Mr. Naruhodo and all of us know that you are innocent of this crime. And while we haven't yet managed to work out who the real culprit is, there are a number of interesting facts that we have managed to establish. Oh yeah? Like what? Well, for example, the reason for you being there in the first place. I think I know why you broke into Windy Banks that night. It looks like I'm gonna have to take some evidence that clearly reveals the reason and thrust it in Gina's face. Or I could present it to her calmly, I suppose. Oh, so I can't present it just yet. All right, let's ask about representation in court. Ah, you are freaking awesome. You're all awesome.
You're all legends.
Thanks for hanging out today, guys. I really appreciate it. Shout out to my lurkers too. Thanks for lurking.
Yeah, you guys are all awesome. Sam sucks though. Oh my god! Oh, Peter!
He's fine. He's fine. This is how I show affection.
Oh my god!
Hugs, Ingrid!
Holy shit!
Whoa there! he's all good.
We already have the representation papers and other documents we need.
All we have to do is hand them to the court clerk. That is, if you'll allow me to represent you in court tomorrow. Nah, don't bother.
Ginny?
Rip him up and chuck him, would ya? Them representation papers or whatever they're called. This cell ain't fancy enough to have a bin. So, what will you do in court tomorrow? I'll be fine on my own. I don't think you will be. Look, it don't matter. What's gonna happen's gonna happen. This is one stubborn pickpocket. Mr. Windybank appears to have used the back of this photograph to write out a redemption ticket. He's written it very neatly, but still, perhaps he ran out of paper, so he had to use anything he had to hand. It's hard to know what's the front and what's the reverse side now. I don't know why it's not letting me present any of this. Actually, wait. Okay, there we go. A redemption ticket issued from the pawnbroker owned by the victim, Mr. Windybank, in the form of some handwritten notes on the back of a photograph. How many times are we gonna hit Ghost this week? Okay, never mind. Take the hug back, Kappa.
Oh shit, this dude looks like he has a sword that he fights monsters with on the weekend. He just writes names in his notebook. Kappa.
Lady Serial, welcome back to the stream. Cheers, how you doing? Do you see this pawnbroker's ticket, Gina? It's the one you took to Windybanks, isn't it? The one for that black overcoat that you're wearing now. Eh? What that? I don't know. They all look the same to me, those tickets. Surely not. Well, this one has a very obvious mark on it. That would appear to be blood. Eh? Does that ring any bells? I don't know. It all looks the same to me. Blood. And they all sound the same to me, these answers. Suspicious. Here, Gina, look at this. Nota. I wasn't saying you could have it. Want ya? Well, when someone says I can't have stuff, it makes me want it, you see? So you better hand it over now. No, I'm not giving it to you. Here, Gina, look at this. Nota. Actually, oh no, this isn't either. Hi, Chit, man. Streamer doesn't appreciate long-time viewer.
Damn.
What? If it isn't Sam. Welcome back, Dazusu. Cheers, dude. Welcome on back. We found this in Mr. Windybank's storeroom. The manuscript of Iris's latest story. Ah. Oh, right. Well, that's good then. Curiously, the storeroom at Windybank showed no sign of being ransacked for items of value or the like. With one exception. The box file that housed this manuscript. It was you, wasn't it, Gina? Who broke open the box containing this manuscript last night? Eh? You were determined to find out whether or not the Hound of the Baskervilles was really there. That's the real reason you broke into the storeroom last night, isn't it? Ah! Listen, I'm tired. I got off work not long ago. I want a gripe. I actually caught up on chat for once, a little bit. Time to tweet a tweet longer. Why don't you tell us what happened, please? Okay, before I engage in this last option, I do have an ad break coming up, so it doesn't roll in the middle of this. I'm gonna go BRB really quick. Give me a couple minutes, guys. I'll be right back. Heck yeah, Sam. Happy to hear that. Sam, Jude, Monster Hunter Rise DLC? You gonna get it? I'll be honest, probably not, since I haven't even played the base game. But I hope it's good, dude. Oh yeah, give me a few minutes, guys. I'm gonna run to the restroom and let this ad break play out. I'll be right back. Enjoy the highlights. Iris's manuscript. All right, yeah. This Baskerville story. It's the latest Sholmes adventure, right? But it ain't been printed yet. So I figured it's gotta be worth a fair few pieces of silver, right? Oh yes. At least 5,000 pounds. What? So, you intended to sell Iris's manuscript, did you? No. Ginny, how could you? What? Wait, no, hang on. Of course I wasn't gonna sell it. All I wanted to do was find out if the manuscript or whatever you call it really was there or not. That's the only reason I was in the place. For Iris's sake, isn't that right? Ah. We knew why you'd done it from the start, Gina. Of course we did. But I knew you wouldn't do anything mean like that, Ginny. I just knew it. Well, when I saw the manuscript in the storeroom, it reminded me of what you said the night before. Grown-ups do a lot worse than that, believe me. Barefaced lies, a lot of them. You just ain't realised it yet. I'm telling you, that manuscript ain't at Windybanks. You'd soon see it if you had a look. If I'm honest, I have wondered if Hurley's telling me the truth sometimes. I mean that I sometimes wonder if he might have hidden my manuscript somewhere. Somewhere I don't know. Even though it's wrong of me to doubt him. Oh, Ginny, that was so sweet of you. All right. I'll tell you why I did it. Just stop looking at me like that, Iris. Reason for breaking in. It weren't because of Iris. That's not why I did it. I just wanted to know the truth, that's all.
You wanted to know if Mr. Sholmes was being honest? If he'd really deposited the manuscript at Windybanks? It's like I told you the night before. I never had a father. But Iris's lot ain't like mine. She got a dad, only she can't see him. And I reckon that's gotta be harder. Eh? That's right. That's why she writes the stories. They're about her dad, really. That's what it sounded like to me, anyway. Last night when I was listening to what you were saying. Stories about Daddy? You mean they're not the adventures of a great detective? So much as the adventures of a great detective and his trusty partner? Well, that's how I see it, yeah. You're so thoughtful and kind, Ginny. Yes. And we never thought any differently, did we? Look! Give it a rest, will ya? I hate all this chummy nonsense. You hear it? I hate it. I don't trust no one, right? That's how I work. Because if you don't trust no one can let you down. Aww. So leave me alone. Go on, Scarpa. I hadn't noticed until now, but it's unmistakable. Right there. On both sleeves of that overcoat. Are some very suspicious red stains. What? Why are you looking at me like that? I think it might be worth presenting some of our other findings in that area to Gina now. Oh, Nazuzu, sorry I missed your message. That means I have to wait for Monster Hunter World to play Monster Hunter with you? Oh, maybe, Naz? I'll let you know, though, if I decide to hop on Rise, yeah? You'll be the first person I reach out to. Oh, nice. They have special animations. Eh? What do you mean? Oh? Do you see this pawnbroker's ticket, Gina? It's the one you took to Windybanks, isn't it? The one for that black overcoat that you're wearing now. Eh? What? That? I don't know. They all look the same to me, those tickets. Surely not. Well, this one has a very obvious mark on it that would appear to be blood. Eh? Does that ring any bells? I don't know. It all looks the same to me, blood. And they all sound the same to me, these answers. Suspicious. Okay, so that wasn't it. Those stains on the sleeves of your new coat, Gina. They're blood, aren't they? Not that I know whose blood yet. What? Blood, Mr. Naruhodo? You don't appear to have any obvious wounds yourself, though. So could it be blood that splattered from Mr. Windybank when he was shot last night? Let's not beat around the bush here. This trusty friend of mine will get results much faster than anything else. Hey, take it easy, Iris. Don't move, Ginny. I'm going to shoot. Purple. Oh. Oh my. What the? Forget the sleeves. The whole coat is covered in... The whole coat is covered in blood. Of course. The black color of the fabric was masking the stains. That's why we haven't seen them until now. Oh! Welcome back, Paula. Yep. We're just about done with this chapter, so I'm only going to be on for a little bit longer, but yeah, we're wrapping up this chapter right now. Welcome back, welcome back. And the blood has reacted with the chemical to turn a purple color, which matches one of the samples we've already collected perfectly. Yes, now let's see, who had the purple blood? Aha! Yes! It was the brickmaker, Mr. Mason, the victim of the murder case 2 months ago. I knew it. What are you on about? The victim? What do you mean? It's a rather uncomfortable situation, Mr. Naruhodo, but I think this makes things quite clear. It means the omnibus case is finally solved. The truth about who really murdered the brickmaker, Mr. Mason, is revealed. Oi! Will someone explain what's going on? Stop telling half a story. The truth of the omnibus case. We can see now that the victim's blood is all over Mr. McGilded's overcoat. But in the trial 2 months ago, the defendant said this is his... But in the trial 2 months ago, the defendant said this in his testimony. Now I ask yous, what good-hearted soul wouldn't rush to help a fellow bleeding from his stomach? I wasn't about to start worrying about me gloves now, was I? I reached out to give the man a hand. But if you look at this overcoat now, it's clear. These stains couldn't have arisen from McGilded trying to pull the victim to his feet. No. If that was what had really happened, the blood wouldn't have splashed all over the front of the coat. The only explanation for this pattern of blood is that it splattered over McGilded's coat when he stabbed the victim in the stomach. I've tried to run from the truth for long enough, but there's no escaping it now. The true culprit in that case, Mr. Mason's killer, was Magnus McGilded. Whoa! Breakthrough!